Hello again. In this video we're going to look at gilding waxes and metallic gilding polishes. Now there is a difference between the two, and we're going to start off with the one that's most common for crafters, and that's metallic gilding polishes. Metallic gilding polishes are made by a variety of companies. This metallic lustre is by Deco Art, the buffet is by Pinflare, and the metallic gilding polish is a new one by Creative Expressions. They're all very similar. The key thing that they have in common is they're all water-based. I have some cards which I've embossed and given a quick coat of black gesso just so you can see the effect that these have. So if I open the metallic lustre first off, you can see it's quite a thick paste, and just by picking some up on my finger I can then rub across lightly the card and highlight the embossed image on it. It's a good idea to do this quite lightly. I like using my fingers because I think it gives a bit better control over just exactly where the polish is going. I think you can clearly see the effect there. Being water-based gives you the option of using a damp brush to add some water to the paste, and then you can use it more like a paint. This gives the effect more of a pearlized card rather than a highlight of the embossing. Also, being water-based, you can mix the colours together, so you don't have to go out and buy every colour. You can buy a couple and mix them together to suit your own purposes. And again, being water-based, it's very easy to clean up with a baby wipe or a little bit of water. The buffet is very similar, so is the Inca Gold. It's just a paste. Apply it with your finger. And rub it on. The Creative Expression Gilding Polish is slightly different. Firstly, you'll notice a strange top which contains its own applicator pad. And then if you screw the top itself off, you come to the gilding polish itself. Now you'll see this is more of a creamy texture rather than a thick paste. Just wipe down. And the way this is used, you dip the pad in, blot the excess off in the top, and lightly swipe over the top of your card or paper. One advantage of this type of gilding polish is that you can take a plain piece of paper and completely cover it with the gilding polish, and that will give you a pearlescent effect piece of card. For me, the main downside of these types of gilding polishes is that they are water-based and they don't give a permanent finish. So for example, on mixed media artwork, or if you're doing it on a mixed media box or bottle, or indeed on a piece of furniture, it can wash straight off. The next type are the actual metallic wax patinas or true gilding waxes, and these are a paste made up of fine mica powder, usually beeswax, blended with an oil to form a paste, a soft paste, and as you can see it goes on very easily and in a very similar manner. And you can see a little goes an awful long way with the wax ones. Personally, I prefer the wax ones because they are more controllable as to the finish that you get, and the finish is permanent. It's also useful if you want to decorate the edges of painted furniture. The one downside to it is if they do go hard, it's very difficult to get them back to a usable state. With the water-based ones, it's simply a matter of just adding a few drops of water, closing up the container and allowing it to soak for a while. With the wax-based ones, it's a little bit different. This one is very dry, and I've literally put in 4 or 5 drops of baby oil and sat it in a bath of hot water until the water's cooled down, and it does make it a little bit more usable. And probably need to do this again just to make sure that it's soft enough, but as you can see, that's perfectly usable now. Whether you decide to go for gilding waxes or water-based metallic polishers is completely a personal choice. I personally prefer the waxes because I think they're more controllable. They give a more smooth, more natural finish to the piece that you're working on, and they are permanent. Whereas the water-based ones can be a little bit hit and miss, and they're just not quite as smooth as the wax-based ones. That said, both of them, once dry, or in the case of the wax ones, once it's fully cured, can be buffed up with a soft cloth to achieve quite a nice sheen on them. So they both have their uses, and it's up to you which one you prefer to use. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to press the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching.